win. Will Carsey says he hates the track and then beat everybody to pole by half a second. Nearest guy. Hang on. Oh, people would have heard that. I just realised I'm live now. Okay. Right. That was nice. I hope you didn't include your audio for that. You know. You sound like a pro there, Gooner. Right. Hilly, says Bowden. Hey, Bowden. Bowden. I'm just in the party in a moment, guys, but nobody's included their audio, so you can't hear them, as I'm just setting up.
It is.
You just included your audio for that, didn't you? Yeah, Billy Gilmore. Yeah, right. Is the bet going to be about Bowden again? No, it's not. I might go with James because he's on his new wheel tonight and he's turned ABS off. So I may go with I'd have to literally just stay on you then, and you may as well just put your stream on. So yeah, let's go. Was you last night going into turn one last night? Monza turn one. Just scared to actually go through the smoke in case there's somebody in there. Got to just trust that there's no one there stuck. Oh, well, I'm so sorry, mate, but, you know, I was a bit of a legend, though. I'm a 21 lap old mediums. No, it's definitely on mediums. Right, I've shared it. Am I doing anything else? What have I forgotten? Well, yeah, okay. I'm just going to leave you guys now. Good luck to all of you. Have fun. And if any of you go out early in quali, feel free to come and join me. So I will invite you. Alright. See you later. Right, guys. So, sorry about that. I was just in a lobby. Sorry, in a group chat sort party type thing, whatever you call it. With Whale, Corey, James, and Gooner. Don't know where Rosers was. He's usually there. But there we have it. Anyway, welcome everyone to Tuesday Night with Hilly, and we are here for WAOF1. Full quality 50% race at France. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I've got something stuck in my throat. France. I asked them if they were all looking forward to it. Not one of them said yes. Something to do with France. People don't like driving France. I don't know why. It's one of the best tracks of the season, without a shadow of a doubt. Especially for us watching. It's always a good race around here. So there we go. Bowden, if you go out early in quali, you're more than welcome to join as well. Yes. But don't deliberately go out early in quali to, you know, just to come and join me. Anybody is welcome to come and join me by doing. If they go out early in quali, if they want to come in and do the rest of qualifying with me, I'm more than happy. Anybody can join. I'm easy. So, ooh, is that... I think it's dry. It looks a little bit damp there for a moment, but I think it is dry. So, usual way you can normally find that out is to go to the tyres on the detail here, and as you see, it's all soft tyres. If the game's put them on softs to start, then it's obviously dry on track, but it did look a little bit damp there in a bit late. But there we go. Got my app open, and that's now loading up. So that's good news. Right, I will go to the Twitch app then and get that my stream thingy do up, and I'll do a prediction for you all to have a bit of fun with. So, as I said, I've decided that I'm going to do this with James. So, where is it? There it is, prediction. So, start prediction. Somebody's going out, let me put you on them while I'm doing this. Lego Lamb first out on track then. Okay, let's have Will James with a Z make... Oh, should I just do it for qualifying or should we do it for race? I'm going to do it for race. I'm going to say finish top 10 in race. That's very doable for James. But obviously first race on his new Fanatec wheel. And his first race without ABS. So I wouldn't say it's a guarantee. But he's certainly pace-wise he seems okay. I'll give you... should we say 30 minutes? It's a full qualifying session, so give you 30 minutes to submit your predictions. There you go. That is up and running then, guys. So, just to clarify, that is in the race, not in qualifying. So, ooh, Gunnar! Ryden said wet race, Gunnar said no it's not. Possible rain last few laps. So we've got to look at percentages, look at the temperature, that sort of thing. I'll tell you. Just look at the little icons with the, the pictures of the weather. You will end up on the wrong setups after time because they're never right. Well, they are sometimes, but you know what I mean. I think I was with Lego Lamb because he was first out, but it looks like Alex has gone past him. Although he's messed up at turns 1 and 2, so we'll go back to Lego Lamb then, because I presume that'll be the end of that lap for Alex. So we'll go then. Be our first, well, hopefully be our first hot lap of the evening. Remember, it is full qualifying, so just about getting through for now. Hey Taylor. Welcome, buddy. I don't know whether I should ban James from actually, letting him on, gambling on himself here. There's a bit of insider information. I don't think you're really allowed to do that. I think the snooker players get banned for doing that, don't they, James? Potentially match fix. What means more to James? Some channel points or a top 10 finish? So let's just hang on. There you go. I just turned it down a bit. That was probably quite loud when I was on board then, so should be a bit better for you now. It's all looking pretty good for Lego Lamb so far. I'm going to be honest, I really don't know what to expect, sort of pole position wise, time wise. sort of as much in the dark as you guys. So here comes Lego Lamb and gets us underway with a 1:31.0. I definitely know pole position won't be in the 1:30s. It's going to be in at least in the 29s, maybe higher than that. So Corey going through the final sector on mediums, trying to get through Q1 on mediums then. There's a lot of drivers are actually. A lot of drivers on the mediums. What we're not likely to see is we're not likely to see any 3-1-1 from Corey goes P4 for the moment. Not likely to see any two stops tonight unless the safety car was to come out. The safety car is very unlikely at this track. We would think, and the pit lane is just too. The pit stops are just too long here to consider a two stop. So we would expect to see all drivers one stop in, you know, unless they're forced into a two stop because of damage or something. But what two stop they do is, or what one stop they do, sorry, you could do soft to hard so that you pit earlier and maybe get an undercut on people. But defend later in the race, or the opposite way around, of course, do hard to soft, or the more traditional medium hard or hard medium. Medium hard would be the more likely, I should think, because if a safety car did come out, you would probably want the hard tyres to be able to go to, so that you can get to the end. Here's Raging Raj, which is a new driver for WAOF1. So congratulations to Raging Raj on making his debut tonight, and we'll see how he gets on. A little way to go yet before he starts the next lap, so let's just move on for the moment. Puffbeat is on his second race, I believe. Did indeed debut last week, so but I've known Puffbeat a little while through ARC and PRF1 actually. So yeah, Gooner High 28s. I think you're probably right. We might even see mid 28s. You know what cars seeing that are like. There's a chance they'll go sort of mid 28s. Marquee footballers for me. Is that the old England Scotland? Is it? Yeah, I forgot they were even playing tonight, to be honest. But oh, James, what have you done? Oh wow, James has been disqualified from qualifying for facing the wrong way. This Puffy went P10 with his lap. Raging Raj onto a lap now, he is indeed, so let's take a look. It's just coming down towards the end of sector 1. Two right-handers very wide in the first of the two right-handers. Okay, through the rest of it, DRS open up. Nope, not opened up as DRS. And into the long sort of right-hander. This one a bit strange. I've always say this every time we're here, but very unique corner, sort of double apex right-hander. It's Raging Raj looks like he's backed out of that, so let's go to Nick. He's still a relatively new driver in WAOF1, but he's been around a bit and knows what he's doing. Here he comes. Comes Nick down the pit straight then on the mediums. What sort of time? 1:30.3 goes fastest on the medium tyre. Carsey has gone into P5, 1:30.8 on the softs. Puts into perspective how good the lap from Nick was there. his lap mate. So as I said before, just about getting through into the next session, but James won't be doing that. Let me see if I can invite James, see if he'll join. I'll invite him, and if he doesn't want to join, he doesn't have to join, but it's completely up to him. But it gives him something to do while everybody else is qualifying. So, Danny just coming up towards the final corner. And he comes. DRS will open, heads for the line, and he gets his evening underway with a 29-1 in Q1. Don't hold anything back, Danny. Welcome, James. Just include your audio, mate. And excellent. I thought I'd invite you to join me because, you know, long wait and all that. The thing that came up on the screen was facing the wrong way. Maybe that was the problem. Yeah. It's very sensitive, innit, on some of these things, and it's annoying. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, all those sorts of things, those little glitches like that are just so. Because they're the sorts of ones that EA EA won't patch because they're just too minor, you know. So they just don't do anything about them, and then they just stay in the game for years. Yeah, Monkey's just coming up to the final corner. So yeah, of course, your teammate is on the soft tyre. And it's a 1:31.2. That puts him P11 for the moment. Some way to go yet. It's just under 6 minutes. But oh, apparently it sounds like I'm having a conversation with myself. I can't hear you. Just to give you the sort of gist, it was basically this game's rubbish. That's basically what James was saying. Hang on, I got to invite him again. Right, here he is.
I've just included it.
Okay.
Let's double check.
Just included it.
Yeah.
Stream in a second.
Yeah, it's on. I got it.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay. Lovely. Right, I've been sat on Mackenzie for I don't know how long. Let's have a look at Raging Raj.
Yeah, first look at Raging Raj, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not. Didn't manage to register a time on his first trip out, so gets on this time. Gunnar wants to know what. I don't know if I should be giving this information out, Gunnar. I mean, what's it worth? What can you transfer it to my PayPal account right now? Hilly, how's my top speed compared to the others? I don't think he's worded that quite right, has he? I don't know if I should tell him. I can tell you, you are top of the speed trap, but not by as far as you might think. So you are hitting 337 kilometers an hour. The lowest Well, the lowest was you, James, actually, 324. So, yeah, there's other drivers in like 334, 333 Gunnar, so it's not like you're top by a mile or anything like that. But yeah, you are top in a way. Right, and put the exact same time here. Oh, Radio Raj has jumped up to P11.
11, yeah.
31.2. Well done, Raj. Operator, how can he do this evening? I think he's just started a lap. Set to 1 at the moment. Lovely to see operator get IQ1 on the races for the season. Don't mean that offensively, by the way. It's the operator, I think. Admit himself, he doesn't usually do too well in the qualifying side of it. So,
what does he need? If he can find a second, I think he'll put him close.
Yeah. So, yeah, his first sector was just over a tenth up. He's just come out to the end of sector 2. He's actually lost time in sector 2. So he's slightly down.
He might have a bunch of time in this last sector.
Yeah. If anything, I would say that the final sector is really easy to make a mistake in, isn't it? So,
yeah.
Well, and sector 1 really, but mainly because of turn 1. But yeah, sector 2 is probably the easy part of the track, really.
Last corner or not?
Looked pretty good through the final sector.
Yeah. P16.
And he does jump
into
up
31s.
into the 131s, goes P16. Only just by 200ths of a second, basically.
That's
Off of Alex.
He isn't going to have enough time either, so that will
be his
his
final
lap.
run, yeah. Yeah, unless he can do a cool down. He might have enough time to cool down and go again if he's got the fuel. But he probably won't have enough energy in a way, even doing a cool down.
Yeah, his fuel's not flashing.
No, so he might have enough fuel, but whether he can get enough energy back up to do another lap around here.
Struggle.
Alex is shot up to P10 now, which puts Puffby in trouble, and Puffby is in the pits with Mackenzie, Ozers and Damir, who are all usually drivers who get through Q1 out on 8 laps. So I think Puffby might be in a bit of a
just started his lap.
bother here. Yeah, so here's Mackenzie. Mackenzie probably. You never know which Mackenzie's going to turn up to races. Sometimes he's definitely got the pace.
I think his lap was on mediums as well. So
yeah,
he should be able to find time. He's just not making a mistake.
He's just one of those drivers that one week he'll be out in Q1, the next week he's through into Q3 and qualifying like 4th or something. You know, and then the next week he gets through Q1 but doesn't get a lap on in Q2, and it's inconsistent in that sense. It's close to an invalidation there, but he's okay. To the end of sector 2, and he's way up, over 8 temps up, 5.5 temps.
He's in the last sector now, doesn't he?
Yeah, if we can continue that sort of green trend, then you go flying up the table. So, yeah, as you said, just no need to take any silly risks here. Just complete the lap, really. Should improve just by the fact that he's got to set soft
2 temps up.
Oh, 1-0 England apparently.
Good.
England. So good we can't say our own country.
P6 for Taylor.
Yeah, P6 Taylor. Let's go to Losers. He's 2 temps up at the moment.
Demir's now come around the last corner as well.
2 temps
This is
going to
put him.
for Losers. He needs to gain a lot of time in his final sector.
Demir unfortunately is out.
Oh, if he does get a lot of
P8
time in the
Roses.
final sector, it goes P8. That knocks
Monkeys
into the drop zone, but he is still on the lap. That's the final corner.
Can he knock Raj out on his debut?
Oh, that'd be mean, wouldn't it?
That would be me. There's my teammate. Can he do it?
Guns. Nope.
No.
Nope. Doesn't improve.
Oh,
And
400s.
into the pits and retires. So, Raj, well done, Raj. Got through to Q2 on your debut.
Well done.
Unlucky to Monkeys, Puffy, Operator Damir, and someone called James. Who leave us in Q1.
I should get arrested for what I did, to be fair. I shouldn't even be in this race, you know. It was so dangerous. Like, yeah.
Well, I don't mind. I'll take the channel points. I don't mind. So, yeah.
I heard you said I bet on myself. Was I not allowed to do that?
No, of course you are. I don't mind. It's just sort of, you know, you're just going to have to, in the race, you know, if you're 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't back off, or
yeah, do you back off? You know, I might have to have an investigation if you do that. But you know, what
full
means
on
more
Ivan
to you,
Toney
points,
for Brentford, yeah. The
championship points or channel points, which is more important to you?
Championship points at the end of the day, yeah.
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm a sore loser, so to start 20th, I'm sour about that.
Okay, be interested to see what you do, because
I don't really know, to be honest.
no, I'm sure you will by the time you get to the race, and I don't expect you to tell us in a way, but keep it secret. You know, it's not as if everybody can check race director and see what you're doing.
Well, I'm probably doing inters to wets, I think.
Inters to wets. Okay, It's a dry race. You know this, right? Yeah.
Potentially dry.
Well, I understand that it's dry until potentially very late in the race.
Yeah.
I'm told. Well, Marky said he's bet on you, so pull your finger out.
You bet on me to get top 10? Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Marky. If I get top 10, I'll be over the moon.
Oh, and Bowden's voted on you as well. So.
Well, I voted on him the other night and lost money. Money?
Oh, so
it's
you
definitely
can
not money.
give it back to him. Yeah, that's all right then. Yeah, do it back to him. He says he believes in you though, with little praying hands. Taylor saying, I never thought I'd see myself ahead of Carsey. Q1. There we go. That's Danny miles ahead of anybody else in that session. But 29-1 in Q1 was probably a bit over the top. Where are you expecting pole to be?
Looking at the TTs, I saw Danny was rapid round here. He was into the low 28s. No, was he 28s? Yeah, 28.5, something like that.
Yeah, so that's I'm expecting pole position to be mid to high 28s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Carsey is really struggling. I was just in a party with him. He said that he took the wrong corner. He got where he was going.
It's been that long since he raced France.
Yeah.
Wow. Right, okay, I did go out on the guy who I thought was going out first, but glad people pass. So it's Corey out first now. Yay, Corey. Yeah, Carsey not putting in the practice he usually does for tonight, simply because he doesn't like the track. I still don't understand it. I nipped into your party earlier on before the race and said, "You're all looking forward to France then?" And everybody said no. And I don't understand it. But I love it. It's a great track. I enjoy racing it and I enjoy watching it because watching it is usually one of the best races of the season. As a commentator, I can tell you, I've probably cursed it tonight now for be the only ever France race with 5 safety cars in. But
I don't know how that's going to happen.
But... No, it definitely won't. But yeah, I think it's because of the lack of safety cars. It makes it a good race normally. I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, Corey.
Bowden and Dorian out on mediums.
Yeah. Some people like using Q1. Some people like using Q2. I guess, you know, use them in I'm guessing they're just using them as a little sort of banker lap sort of thing. You know, target time, stick a target time for doing a softs later on. Perhaps they feel they're better used like that instead of trying to get through Q1. It's Corey getting a lovely tow down the straight off of someone. Was it his teammate? It might have been his teammate. It was. I assume it was his teammate. It'd be strange if it was anybody else. It's, sorry, Dad having a bit of a coughing fit in the background. Yeah.
Who's still in the pits? Hoses.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oza's the only one still in the pits at the moment. Left it late in Q1. He likes to do that, doesn't he? I don't know why anybody likes to do that, quite honestly, in Q1. I just want to get out, get the time on the board, and if I think it's good enough, I'll retire out. But invariably it never is, and I've got to go again, but, you know.
2 New England, by the way.
Yeah, England have scored again, so 2-0. 1-3-1-1 from Corey. I think he's going to need to go faster than that. Obviously, will be drivers on scrub sets, so Gunnar 30.4, this is Alex 32.1.
It doesn't say if they're on scrub sets, does it? Even if it just says 0 laps still, won't it?
It does still say 0 laps, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it on the app though. So yeah, Gunnar.
How many drivers have you got on there?
Not everyone.
But you can't see everyone's telemetry, can you?
I can see.
Mine was off.
Yeah, I can see everybody's so. Yeah, I could. Well, I could in Q1. Yeah, I could see everybody's because I said that yours was the lowest with the speed trap.
Oh.
Remember? So,
even though I've got my thing turned off.
Yeah, so there is bits that are missing.
There's limitations,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
But I can see your. Yeah, I can see your speed trap. And it just takes me a little bit to work out who you are because it won't have your name. It
doesn't say.
So I've
yeah.
Gotta, but Wells got his turned off and I can see his name. And
weird.
Speed trap time. So better speed, you know what I mean. Yeah. So odd. Nick 29.7, he was fastest, and he was on a fresh.
Danny on a new set.
Danny is. See, this is where it gets a little confusing. So Danny is P10. That's where I need to look. Oh, his name is there. Actually, wasn't that confusing? 7% he is on.
Okay.
So.
Probably a used set.
Yeah, but not very used.
Not very used. Yeah.
I can't imagine that's the actual set that he did his proper time on. Maybe he did a one where he backed out or something. Let's go to. Oh, I was going to say let's go to well, but he's invalidated. Danny then. Actually, it could depend on just how he likes to drive his outlaps. I know you've got this new sort of, you know, third gear thing and the limit.
Ragging it round on his outlap, couldn't he?
But yeah, I must admit I prefer just to drive around on my outlap. 29.1 again. So yeah, there's no way that's the scrub set then, is it? So looks like everybody's their first runs.
Who's still in the pits?
Yeah, who's still sat in the pits. Just
he's coming out now.
One lap, bang it in P5 or something like that. That's the way he is recently. He's gotten quicker, hasn't he? And you know, his head's grown a bit with it. So you know, struggling to fit through the doors at the moment. So his head.
Back-to-back Q3s, we reckon, for Roses.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, as long as he don't bottle it, should be. Here is the whale. How different is that corner in the rain? That's it's flat out under, and then all of a sudden you get the track wet and you've got to gear down to 7th and glide round it. It's very strange.
Is Whale actually doing a lap here, or is he?
I think he is, and I'm not sure because I've got time to compare him to.
His fuel light's flashing. Yeah, he's finishing it.
Yeah,
so
he is going to finish the lap.
Set a banker.
So, yeah, good job we didn't.
Good lap from Bowden on the mediums.
Yeah, 130.899. Well, goes ahead of that 130.5. But he's going to run out of fuel on his in lap, which is a bit naughty. But
Let's have a look at the movement. He's just started his lap, I think.
Taylor loves France. I assume he's talking about the track and not just the people.
The country in general.
Yeah. Marky loves the track, but he always forgets where the pit entry is here. That's his excuse, because he always likes to cut it, isn't it? And save himself 2 tenths or something by cutting the entry. He says, "Oh, I forgot it was there." It's called cheating, Marky. We penalise that, so any drivers listening, make sure you enter the pit lane correctly. If you are caught doing it, you will receive a penalty. Won't they, James?
What's that, mate? Sorry.
I said they've got to make sure they enter the pit lane correctly, otherwise...
Correct.
They will, well, if they're caught doing it, they will receive a penalty. And, that was an Aston Martin taking out the speed braking boards. It was a whale taking out the braking boards. Oh, goodness me. This car suddenly appeared in front of Moomin again then. Disappeared again. Here comes Moomin in the way, 29.9.
29.9.
He's back in a bit of form, isn't he, at the moment?
I think he likes France.
Yeah, he does. Corey slightly up in the sector 1, just over half a tenth. So he is on a fresh set now. He's 3.34 through the speed trap, so Gunnar 3.37 is the fastest, so Corey pretty quick as well through the speed trap. If that's the difference though, James, if 3 kilometres an hour is the difference.
Between Corey and Gunnar, did you say?
Yeah.
3 kilometres an hour?
Yeah. With the difference in their wings.
You know the difference, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. But, yeah.
Drastically different.
They're drastically different. So, Gunnar's just gone a kilometre an hour quicker this time through, so he's up to 3.38 now. But, yeah, it doesn't seem worth it, does it, to me? That.
No.
It is more effective in the race, though, than it is in quali. But, yeah. Anyway, Corey goes P4 130.3.
Gunnar's probably going to squeak into the 129, so if he can have a good last sector.
That's what I was looking for. There he is. Yeah, 4 tenths up. So yeah, his first run was on a scrub set of tyres, so as long as he don't make any mistakes, he should improve and into the 29s, as you say. Here he comes, 129.7, puts in P3.
Wow, nice.
Now I think that will probably be safe.
Carsey, down in P10.
Yeah. Not used to this, sorry. I still reckon he's holding back, and he's
needs to be careful.
It's not. This isn't real.
An invalidation would absolutely scupper his chances.
6 tenths up.
It should be okay.
Oh, it's quite wide, but nowhere near wide enough to invalidate. But he uses the track, doesn't he? He really gets out wide to open up the entrance
go on that curve.
And that. Yeah. Oh, opens up the steering. I think this will put him through quite comfortably.
29.5.
Only 30.0. I still think he's holding back. I don't think. I'm sure he's quicker than that. I just can't believe that he's not.
Adams has invalidated his chances.
Taylor, can I see your details on the app? Yes, I can. Taylor McKenzie, Alpine. What would you like to know? So you're 333 through the speed trap. You're on an outlap. I guess you know that. Got 5 kilograms of fuel. I was reading that wrong last time I was using the app. I was reading that as 5 laps of fuel, but it's not. It's 5 kilograms of fuel, so which means nothing to me because I don't know how much a lap takes. So
You should know this sort of thing.
yeah. Should probably do my research and like check it out beforehand instead of doing TT around Jeddah for tomorrow night like it was earlier. Oh,
I've not done a single lap of that.
Oh. To start with, the first laps I was doing, I forgot to turn it to midnight, and it only dawned on me. So I was doing it in the light, and I was just, 2 chicanes. I kept missing the braking. Then I switched the to dark, and it was oh look, I can actually do these corners now. Still
Right,
playing
Raj finishing his lap. Invalidated. Second last corner, he cut it too much.
So, sorry, who was that?
It's Raj.
Oh, Raj. Okay.
He's now crossing the line. He would have done a 31.2. That would have put him still 12, to be fair.
Yeah, he might have backed out though. He might have been a bit better. Right, and let's get a little toe here off Romeo.
Dorian is off the track. No battery.
Oh dear.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Where is he? He's done his lap, hasn't he?
Why's he stopped?
I don't know. Things broke. To get disqualified, maybe.
Don't really know what he's doing.
No idea what he's doing. Let's see, we're just watching doing that. So, into Mackenzie then. Straight on the guys that are outside the top.
Ozers has timed that to perfection. 10 seconds to go before he crosses the line. Beautiful stuff.
Well, you can't moan the track hasn't evolved. You have the best track.
Needs to find a second, Ozers.
Yeah.
Adams has finished, so he is on the bubble. Taylor, half a second up.
I just don't understand why Oz has put so much pressure on himself. Right,
Yeah.
last minute do it like that. Oh yeah, for your last run, there's no reason not to be last across the line. That's good, but I just mean, why not come out earlier? There's enough time in Q2 to do 3 runs if you need them. So.
Adams could be in trouble here.
Kenzie just coming out the final corner. It's looked good. He's just over half a second up. Should. Yeah. Goes. Well, only P9, but it's 1:30.4.
It's a big gap.
Yeah. It's only Ozers and Dorian still out there, and Dorian we know isn't improving, so that means that.
Ozers is half a second up nearly.
Yeah. So Taylor is safe.
That's not going to be enough though, is it?
No.
Last corner.
He needs a massive final sector. He did provide that in Q1.
I reckon he's got this.
Oh, P11.
10th.
Very, very close. But, yeah, misses out by just over a 10th. So, there you go. Because I'm sure he could have. I don't think that P10 time is out of Ozer's ability to beat that. So, you know.
Both Alpines through in the Q3 again.
Yeah. Corey and Mackenzie done very well. But, that is the end of Q2 then. So we're going to lose Ozers, Adams, Alex, Raging Raj on debut P14 on the grid. Well done, Raj. Not a bad debut position. And 15th, it was Dorian. But, there we go. So, Danny, Nick, Gunnar, Moomin, Carsey, Bowden, Whale, Corey, Mackenzie and Lego Lamb are into the pole position shootout. Who would your money be on, James?
Danny. Yeah,
Danny.
Danny's flying.
He does seem to be. He definitely does.
Unless
Seem to
Carsey
be,
is sandbagging.
he must be sandbagging. I don't believe for a second that's.
I reckon
his
Danny by
actual
2
time.
tenths.
Okay. But
28.
will that be from Carsey or
28.9.
28.9? Okay, yeah, that's a mid to high 28s. I think Gunnar said high 28s, so that's what we're expecting. But sometimes it just doesn't quite happen. But when you get the really good times, tends to be when they're really pushing each other.
Yeah.
It's really close. We've seen that in the past. It's been competitive, but so Q3, final qualifying session, 12 minutes, usually 2 runs. Did you fancy having a go at a hilly hot lap, James? A James.
I'm alright, cheers.
Oh,
You could do it.
Come on, James Jam lap.
I'm getting my head in the game ready for the race, mate.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you can do a hilly hot lap. I like listening to you do
What would yours
it.
be called, though? What would yours be called? I was joking with a jammy lap. A James Jet Set
A
lap.
jammy lap. A James. I don't know.
Jar Jar Binks lap.
Legolam is going the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
That's literally what I done, by the way. That is literally what I done, and I got disqualified.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
It's because of the things you've said about the French in the past, mate. That's what it is.
I like France.
Of course you do. Yeah. It's you just shouldn't have said those things, and then they wouldn't have disqualified you. So, Whale is first out on track. He's an eager beaver.
Yeah, do a hilly hot lap with Whale, mate.
Shall we?
He'll love that. He'll like that.
We gotta do it. A woeful whale lap.
What's your invalidate term on?
Or a waddling whale. You don't really see waddling whales, do you? It's more penguins.
A wallowing whale.
Wallowing whale lap. Right, so that was a strange line through the final corner, but okay, it's fine. DRS open, heads to the line and up to turn 1. So turn 1 and 2, really vital part of the lap that you get these correct. Nice through turn 1, stays on the power through turn 2, so that's pretty good from Whale. And just hang it to the left, don't touch the soft part of the curb, just the smaller parts. And through the right, left, into the slower right-hander, usually third through here. Then gear up to 4th to go through here. Maybe short shift to 5th just to help with the traction on exit. Use a bit of the inside curb, but not too much. Open up DRS for the first of the long straights, which will take us up to the chicane in the middle. You've really got to attack this chicane, so hang it out to the right-hand side to open up the entry. And just be careful not to invalidate on the second part. It's quite easy to do, and it can be a little bit slippery on exit as well, so just be careful. But on the power, open up steering on the power, it takes you up to this flat out right. In the wet, as we mentioned earlier on, you'd have to gear down to 7th and just sort of cruise through there, but now into this brilliant double apex right-hander. Nothing else like it on the calendar whatsoever. Then hanging the car out right, ready to turn in late as possible into the left-hander, which will allow you to open up the steering, get on the power, keep the car over to the right for the penultimate corner. Just throw the car in. You don't have to. You can be well into the corner before you actually touch the brakes for that. Then the final corner again. It's just about getting a good angle so that you can open up the steering, get on the power, open up DRS, keep the cars to the left in qualifying. You gradually be going over to the right in the race. But that is a very good lap from Whale. 1:29.574. He has nailed a lap on the hilly hot lap. Well done. Not often I get to say that. That was a really good lap.
10th off TT.
130.8. Gunnar 29.8. Here's Corey 30.8. We got a little
scrubs, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Corey was scrubs. I can't tell you about Bowden though. His isn't appearing. So 29.8 for Moomin. Now there's suddenly some times coming in, isn't there? Danny 28.7. Oh my goodness.
Fair
me.
enough.
Yeah, just have pole, Danny. Just have pole.
Blew the expectation out of it.
Lego Lamb, interestingly, using his mediums in Q3.
Fair enough.
Not something you see very often, but
What's he sitting in the pit, just waiting to do one run, I think.
really 1-1. Kenzie. He may have needed an extra set to get through one of the other sessions. He wasn't
Potentially, yeah.
flying.
He was alright.
Oh, Marky's put an idea forward of James' journey. James's journey.
James's journey. James's jolly lap.
Oh, jolly. Why didn't we think of that? A jolly James lap. There you go.
Yeah, another time when I co-coms with you.
Yeah.
Not when I'm annoyed.
No, yeah, no. Don't be annoyed. That's what I did.
Yeah. Wasn't salty at all, was it?
Why is it not invalidating him? Sorry, disqualifying him. I put things in your mouth now. You didn't actually say that. But, hey.
Put things in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's a PG stream, elite.
Hey, sorry about that. Mackenzie out the final corner then. What can he do on his first run back to the F1? Mackenzie across the line, 130.3, goes P6. Not bad from
clear of his
Mackenzie. They go to the pit.
Oh, he's coming out.
He's out lap now.
Yeah. Still, he ain't going to get 2 runs though, is he?
No. There's a constant yellow up, as there always seems to be in qualifying, so I hardly ever get to see the timer. There's 5.5 minutes left, so no. Definitely only one run.
No.
The only way he comes into the pits and gets a new set is if he invalidates the first run. And even then, that might be pushing it, to be fair.
Be tight, yeah. He'd have to go on the same set, wouldn't he, if he invalidates?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he's only round by the chicane in the middle of the straight.
Mm-hmm.
So he's doing the old third gear heat the tyres up thing. So anybody watching who doesn't know what we're talking about when we say that, it's basically you go into third gear, you stick your brake bias, James, up to 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you max out the revs and just gently, around about 20% brake pressure roughly, just applied to the brakes. You don't want your revs to be coming down, you want to keep it full revs but with the brakes applied slightly. And that heats your tyres up and it just saves all the weaving about and putting that little bit of extra wear on your tyres.
Gets rid of a bit of fuel as well, so you do have to be careful if you've sort of gone low fuel for it.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't. If you've underfueled for the race because you think there's going to be a safety car, don't then do that under the safety car because you won't gain any fuel back.
Mm-hmm.
Just burn it all. But here comes Carsey then out the final corner. Come on, guys.
See what sort of line he takes through here. Run it out wide. Yeah.
It's a little bit wide though.
Yeah.
That wasn't perfect by any means.
How much did he get there to cut it? Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, he just didn't get into turn 1 well enough. And
No.
It meant the exit coming out of 2 was narrow.
Is he going to get a tow from an Aston Martin ahead of him?
No, Aston Martin did not fancy that. And that was...
That's his mate as well.
Yeah, I didn't see a set time.
Just
sets of
22
times
zeros
showing
for a
up on
second.
happy, but I think the app, like the game,
2.
doesn't like it when they haven't already got a lap on the board for some reason.
49.666 through sector 2. It says purple on there, but it's going to say that because it's his own lap.
Oh, sets of 2 times come out. It's 27.6. 5.5.
Cut that nicely. No wobble on the car. Stick it out wide, then run it out onto the curb. Yeah.
Is that not invalidated? Or was that
That was very close.
Yeah.
You can really take the mick on that curve, to be honest.
Here comes a little lock up, I think, going into the final
Yeah,
corner.
a little bit of wiggle as well.
Don't think it's going to trouble Danny. 29.2. Still
Half a
goes
second
P2.
off Danny.
But yeah, half a second off Danny. Wow. Oh! Oh!
Oops.
Lost it.
What's he done there then? Should be disqualified, in my opinion.
There, and yeah.
Disqualified.
So I mean, Danny's out again. I'm just to be honest, I really don't think he needs to be.
Just to rub it in.
Yeah, he's got a set of tyres, I guess. Have a bit of fun with it. But not likely to use softs in a race round here, to be fair.
No.
But, well done pretty quickly.
I was thinking about starting on softs, but I don't really want to be honest.
No, it's they'll die on you so quick, and I mean you could one stop soft to hard, so that you pit earlier and get undercut on as many as you can. But it just means you're defending later in the race then.
Yeah.
You know. So, and you know you've got no chance later in the race really to make places up unless people are spinning.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I was thinking about if you go hards first, but then if you do that and a safety car comes out, I know it's unlikely.
That's probably what I'm going to do, to be honest.
You know, it's just that risk. If a safety car comes out and all the medium people can pit to hards, it's a bit of a
just a medium.
But we know a safety car's not that likely around here, to be fair. So, Lego lamp just on the final corner.
Up.
The drivers starting their laps ahead of us. It's Lego lamp finishes his runs and improves by 7 tenths, but P8 for him. Who is that's Bowden on his out lap. Danny's just started. Here we go. Then here's Danny. No, he's invalidated turn 1. Oh, brilliant.
Next 2 tenths down.
Build up to nothing.
Tell you what, Whale, he's getting a toe from Guna. Oh, he's got really shaky through the chicane.
He has, yeah. Let's just keep an eye on him up to the end of sector 2, but I think that's probably hurt him. Oh no, he's up.
He could outplace Nick.
Gained almost a tenth through sector 2 then. But yeah, he needs.
He crosses the line. Still 300s.
It's really tight to Nick here. He might be able to nick it. Well, nick it. Yeah. But comes.
This could be close.
It is going to be close. Very tight indeed. 29.4. He does do it.
Done it.
10.4. Wow.
Awesome.
129.4. It's completely reinvigorated well. So who else? Sorry, Moomin not improving.
Pretty much it. Bowden coming to the line.
So maybe Bowden. 29.9 goes P7. And Mackenzie wasn't improving through sector 2. In fact, he was just over 4 attempts down, which is a lot to gain back. Plus the extra you need to actually improve places, so stays P9. And I think that's it. So
That is it.
it is Danny Pole.
Half a second by pole, 1 pole.
Second over Carsey. That's wow. That is insane. But at the same time, I mean, you've got to give well the credit here in qualifying. 29.4.
Really good stuff.
P3, outstanding. Just so
2
much.
tenths off Carsey. He'll be over the moon.
Yeah. He's just that is so much further forward than well has been all season really. So, you know, he's got to be over the moon with that. I bet you don't hate France anymore.
Right, I'm gonna love and leave you, Hilly. Thank you.
Yeah, get yourself back into the other party. Thanks for joining me, mate. Best of luck in the
Cheers, mate.
race. At least you can stay out of the sets of one trouble, hopefully.
I'll try.
Yeah. Don't get any park cars or
Top
swim
10, here I
cars.
come.
Come on, mate. Do it.
Yeah,
Do it for Hilly.
I will.
See you later. Right, guys, so that was qualifying. And, well, what a lap from Danny. That was insane. Taylor messed up first corner. Oh dear, unlucky. But yeah, Q3, both cars through to Q3. Which is brilliant for the team, so that's the main thing. Obviously, any drivers listening, don't forget we do take a break, so please do not ready up. Leave it until an admin readies up. They will also tell you in the chat what time we will be going. As always, I'm going to take myself a little break now, just grab another coffee, and I'll be back in a few minutes, so I will see you shortly. Right, okay. Back with you. That's driver of the day. So no, you just had a good quality whale. Unless you were talking about Danny. But quality's quality, race is race. Driver of the day comes from the race. Generally. So about a minute left, I think. So quick look in the Discord. Right, so just waiting for the shout out to go out. Oh, it's 9:01 start, not 9. Okay, that's why we're still waiting.
No.
Yeah, good night, Dad. So interestingly, in that final session, Gunnar was not fastest through the speed trap. Whale was fastest through the speed trap on 337. Then it was Gunnar on 336 and Carsey 336. Everybody in the 3-3s though, so it's all pretty tight. The pole man was 334 through the speed trap, so maybe that gives you an idea. Those top speed ones just need to up their arrows slightly. It's not just aero, of course. There's plenty of other parts of the setup which lend itself to straight line speed. So it's not as simple as just saying change your arrow. So in a way, onto the formation lap we go. Let's take a look at the tyres. Looks quite interesting from my screen, so let's have a look. Here you go then. Danny, P1, is starting on the medium tyre. Can you believe that Carsey and P2 down to P10 Lego Lamb are all starting on the hard tyre? Ozers is then on the medium tyre, Adams on the hards, Alex has gone with the softs, interestingly. We'll see how that works out for him, but not the usual strategy around here, really. Raj on debut then, he's going to start on the medium tyre, Dorian on mediums, Monkeys hards for Puffbeat, Operator and Damir on the medium tyre, and James, who joined me on Codecoms free commentary there, will start from the back and has opted to go with the hard tyre first. So, we'll see how he sort of journeys through. So, just finishing formation lap. Just needs to close this gap up a little bit, Stanny. Should be closer than this, really. Within 10 car lengths. As you can see, everybody coming round, everybody okay, nobody disqualified just yet. We'll see if anybody gets disqualified for missing their grid slots. Taylor has Mackenzie P9. So what that would do, I think you'll find it resets his temperatures on his tyres, and it also means he starts from a little bit further back in his grid box than everybody else. But the lights are coming on. Let's go on board with Nick for the start. Seems to react pretty quickly, does Nick? As we come down to turn 1, Danny with the medium tyre advantage off the line. The better tyre off the line does get down to turn 1 first. So we come through turn 2. Can everybody get through safely? It looks like they did. Oh, there's a contact. Oh no, there's big contact. Moon is out. It looked like somebody was being pushed off slightly. I think Corey might have been getting pushed off. I'm not sure it was him. Could he just easily been Taylor? There is a safety car out like a lamb. You can't overtake a driver. Taylor, you do that, it's just going to tell you to give that place back. What is going on here? It's a safety car, guys. Calm down. So it was an odd collision, and it just looked like one driver was getting pushed off slightly, then the driver that was pushing them off sort of come back in, almost like they realised what they were doing, so they came back in. And unfortunately, there was a collision with another car that was sort of going past. It was all a bit of a mess. It's a shame because they got through the difficult part, the turn 1 and turn 2, absolutely fine. Everybody got through that fine. But unfortunately, it was then the run down to turn 3 where that collision occurred. I believe it did involve one of the Alpines. I just don't know which one it was. Looking at the screen, or on my screen, it doesn't appear that anybody that is still in the race here, it doesn't appear that anybody still in the race has any damage. So I wouldn't be expecting any pitters. Oh, there is one. Bowden is in. Interestingly. So... oh, well, he ain't got a front wing. That's rubbish. It's probably it's not selected. It's not on. But there is a new front wing going on. Technically, he didn't have any damage because he just didn't have a front wing. So, you know, the app was right in that sense. There's no front wing damage because there isn't a front wing. How can it be front wing if there's no front wing damage? You know what I mean? Yeah, Marquis James off to a good start. Up to P14 already. P13 now after Bowden's pit stop. So, dream start in that sense for James. Fastest race for me. Says Moomin. Sorry if I messed up the race. You haven't messed up the race, mate. So, I'm not quite... I'd like to see it. I really wish I could have replays, you know. I wish I could see that again, but... It seems so strange. You all did so well to get through turns 1 and 2. To then have an instant going down to turn 3. It was all a bit strange. But, yeah, I'd love to be able to see that again. But, not expecting this safety car to stay out much longer. I think it will probably do another lap. I don't think it's done a full lap yet, so I think this is gonna... I think it will have to stay another lap in a way. Not absolutely sure on that mind, and Bowden is just coming onto the back of the safety car line now. There we go. Showing the back of the queue. I knew I should have done will there be a safety car in this race. Everybody would have said no. So, trying to get the slipstream off the safety car. Alex is in. So, now this, I think, is just a genuine pit stop. Maybe taking the opportunity to get off of the softs. Yeah, no wing change, look. It's just a normal pit stop. So that strategy, actually, I mean, it's cost him. He's now just on the same strategy as everybody else. And it's cost him down to the back of the pack. So, I think really he should have stuck with what he was doing. Well, no, actually, he's probably done the right thing by pitting to get off of the softs, but... yeah, he's just not really going to have any real advantage because the safety car was out so fast. In terms of where the other drivers are only on like 5% on their tyres, so... yeah, there's a couple of drivers a little bit higher, but only 7% is the highest. So... looking down the fuel that's in all the cars, looks like Adams has gone the lowest. Well, he's currently got 46.3 kilos, but as I say, this is a track you're not likely to have set up fuel-wise for a safety car because you wouldn't expect a safety car here. So Raging Raj up 3 places, by the way, into P11. So just have a look at the position changes then, just double check. Yeah, so Gunnar got up a couple. Up 5 places. That's Ozers. I only just noticed that. Ozers up to P6. Up 5 places. Well done. What a start. James up 8 places. So those, of course, the drivers pitting under the safety car. It's still fantastic, though. So yeah, Ozers and James, the two big gainers. 4 places for Puffy is still very good as well. But, have it, no penalties as of yet. Let's go to the front where Danny goes. Getting off pretty normally. Just gonna head back a little bit. Looked like one of the Alpines was making a move. Was it Taylor getting past Adams, I think? I'm not 100% sure. Might have done. And right down towards the back, Alex getting past Lego Lamp, and Bowden past Damir, his teammate, so I don't think Damir would have been fighting that one too much. Bowden pitted for new tyres and a new wing, so back up to the front in a way, where Danny, Carsey, Well, Gunnar, Nick, Ozers, one after the other, Corey, all of them still within 1 second. The first 1 second gap is between Operator in 14, Bowden in 15, and Bowden's just got within the 1 second, so that has changed. Hey Belange, thanks for joining, mate. And I will do, don't you worry. Feeling 100% myself tonight, but still doing my best. So, it's, Danny is flying. Look at him. Look at the gap already. It doesn't look that much, but that is 1.5 seconds over 1 lap that Danny's pulled out to Carsey. That is seriously impressive. Yes, he does have the tyre advantage at the moment, but it's still very impressive, and he's actually used a little bit less energy than Carsey has. So, Danny looking extremely good tonight. I mean, he did take pole by 0.5 second. Thing is, doing that in quali as Gunnar goes for the move on Carsey. And gets that done. Through goes Gunnar into P2. Carsey down to 3. And that is not a tyre advantage. That is both of them on the hard tyres. We've just never been used to seeing Carsey get attacked like that. It's great to see. Sorry, Carsey, but it is. Well, still doing very well. Qualified P3, P5 at the moment, but he's still going very well for him. He's absolutely in that battle for P2, as Danny is now. He's pulled out another 1.3 seconds already. 1.4. Probably be 1.5 by the time he reaches the line. This man is absolutely flying. These guys, you can just see him pulling away, and there's nothing they can do. As Bowden goes for the move on Puffby, moves to the inside, takes it, but way before the break in for turn 1, and that is Bowden back up into P12. If you're wondering how James is doing, by the way, he is in P11. He's just got a little bit of a gap, as you can see ahead of him, so he's a little bit vulnerable here to Bowden. And we got a yellow flag, and that's an Alfa Romeo. That's Ozers. Oh, Ozers, what have you done? Oh, don't do it again. I'm watching you, eh? Driver behind had a little wiggle there. Monkeys. So, there we go. Sorry, back to... Oh, Bowden got the move done, by the way, and got past James. As Adams is dropping down, he spun it. He's coming out of the chicane in the middle of the straight. And he drops down to P16. just behind Ozers, funny enough. But yeah, lucky not to get not gotten a safety car there. Actually, the game does bring safety cars out quite easily for stuff like that. With one driver having gone off at the start of the straight and then another halfway down the straight, could easily have caused a safety car on this game. But on we go, and the battle persists for P2. Gap is now 4.2 seconds. And just looking, I mean, the app it's not showing anything for Car C in terms of damage or anything like that, so I don't think it's damage. I think he's just struggling a little bit, in all honesty. I mean, he's gotten back ahead of Gunnar, so's Nick, gotten ahead of Gunnar. But that happens because whoever obviously gets him to the lead of this little group then becomes vulnerable to the DRS every lap. So what kind of happens, they can end up sort of switching places a little bit. To and a throw in. I didn't notice it when it actually came up, but Gunnar has picked up a penalty. So that might hurt come the end of this race. I don't think there's going to be loads of penalties here. I don't know actually. It is quite easy to invalidate here. So there's Damir drop it. Oh, I think Damir is off. He is. Oh, careful. Alex goes through. Damir has a little spin down the chicane as well. It's the second time somebody's been caught out in the race already. There. This now, the person gets a little bit out of shape. Yeah, that looked to me like Nick didn't look for the toe because it looked he didn't want to be making a move there into turn one, so just wants to hold behind because he wants the DRS on the long straight. But quite honestly, he genuinely does look like he's struggling. No offence, Carsey, but only Carsey fans, but he does look like he's struggling out of every corner. Has he not put the right setup on or something, I wonder? I mean, almost every race, Carsey says, "Oh, I'm not so good around here. You know." But it's never been true before. And okay, I mean, it is not very good around here. It currently has him in P3. It's not a disaster, but he just doesn't look comfortable. I've never seen him like that before. And we got yellow flags again down at the chicane. It's a Red Bull this time, and it's Dorian. And he rejoins. It was P13, but Adams goes through there, so it's P14. And Ozers is trying his luck as well, running outside of the double right-hander. He's going to have a chance into the inside here of the left. Dorian looks to get that car running properly again. See if he peels into the pits. I don't think he's going to. I can't see any obvious signs of damage. I think maybe could have just been that maybe the tyres were a little bit overheated or something like that after a spin. As Gunnar picks up another penalty. It's so unlike Gunnar. Stick with this for a moment because I think we're likely to see a challenge. Actually, no, let's go up a moment to Whale, who is making the move here on Gunnar. To the inside, gets the overtake done way before they reach the break-in for the chicane. And so through into fourth place goes Whale. And let's head back down to, where was I? Ozers. No, it doesn't look like he's... No, he's already past Dorian, isn't he? Oh, I don't know. I'm confused now. He's past Dorian anyway and into P14. I think we'd already seen that in a way. I'm not sure what I was down there for. So, who else we got now then? So, it's just dividing up a little bit now. Look, Danny is just flying. He's way, way out in the lead. 6 seconds now. And then you've got Nick and Carsey, who seem to be in this battle for P2. There's a gap has opened up then to Whale and Gunnar are just over it. Well, about a second and a half. They've got a battle going on for P4, but of course Gunnar's penalties could well be a big telling point for them later on. Bowden has recovered up to P6 now, by the way. That is some recovery from the young man. Then Corey 7. His operator is dropping down. Oh, he's having such a good race. First sights, don't think there's any damage there. I think he's just had a little moment, a little spin maybe, but he's recovered it. He's still P15. Does also have a penalty as well. He's the only other driver with a penalty other than Gunnar. So, to Corey here. You see that flashing red light of the Merc ahead, so Bowden's recovered and he's done really well, Bowden, but he is out of energy. KJ race, welcome. Yeah. Boulanger, yeah, I don't know, mate. I've never seen him like this before. I mean, as I say, struggling. He's P3, but... And he looks like he's challenging Nick now, or getting ready to do that on the straight, but... Yeah, just not... just doesn't look himself. It looks like he maybe... setup isn't working, or has forgotten to put the setup on, or something like that. He just seems to really, really close to losing it out of almost every corner. He's gone way off of Nick before he got to the DRS though. He was right at the back of him a minute ago. Still got DRS, so he's going to go back onto the... It's Raging Raj and Mackenzie battling away. Looks like Raging Raj holds him off for the moment. It's a really good debut at the moment from Raging Raj. P8. Doing very, very well indeed. He's, say, first race tonight, very new to the league, only just joined, and I'd say he is an ABS and a full traction user, so does use full traction. Only I think 3 drivers in the league use that, but still without any assists, so not quite true actually. We don't allow steering assist or brake assist, but use traction and ABS. Here comes Taylor then to the inside. Raj decides, I think Raj decided better of that one and allowed that move to be completed. So Taylor into P8, but Raj still going very, very nicely indeed in P9. And it's James in P10 who will be chasing after him next. We are at the point where we might begin to see pit stops very soon from the medium tyre runners. Hard to know because they seem to be still going very well, the medium tyres at the moment. So, and that there was Gunnar making a move on Whale, and Whale looking to come back. But that little battle between Gunnar and Whale there allowed Bowden to catch over a second. They need to be wary of that. I know they're in a party chat together, but they need to be wary of that. As James has left the session. Having a... As we got to go on Nick. from JJ. We'll nip onto Nick. Danny's getting on. Puffy picks up 3 seconds. So there are some penalties starting to mount up, particularly down the lower sort of end of the grid at the moment. Dorian is into the pits, by the way. Again, I don't know if Nick's really actually trying to sort of get ahead of Carsey at this point. I think he's sort of... Oh, we got a safety car! We've got a safety car! As to why, your guess is as good as mine, but this... Well, actually, I was going to say that this suits the medium tyre runners because they can pit to hards. The actual truth is this suits everybody. Damir picks up a drive-through penalty. Where's the... there's the damage. That's who it is. It's Ozers. Ozers has lost his front wing, and it has caused a full safety car. So, I mean, this timing suits everyone because everybody can move to the tyre that will take them to the end of the race. The one person it really does not suit is Danny, because he will now be pitting to the hard tyre. He's going to lose that 8-second lead that he built up. He's going to be crying in that cockpit, quite frankly. He will not be able to believe... well, he just won't be able to believe. I'll find that Ferrari. There's Carsey there. Right, who stayed out? James has stayed out. Oh, hang on. Is he still not with us? James still isn't with us. You're absolutely right, Marky. It hasn't pit him. Well, what's taking him so long to get back in? Says he is in. On his gamer card. Oh, what an absolute nightmare. James is, well... Oh, it looks like he's just taken control of the car, I think. But he is going to be... Oh, he's going to be livid. I mean, he's gotten so far up the track, up the grid, and then that happens. But after being disqualified in qualifying as well, that man's going to be absolutely livid. Lego Lamb, for whatever reason, has stayed out as well. He does appear to be there. Continuously changing something on his wheel there with his hand. I'm not sure what that is. They're all doing it. What the... Look, he's doing it as well. Have you ever felt like maybe something... Look, they're doing it as well. What is going on? You're wondering what I'm talking about. Look at the right hand. The right hand on the steering wheel keeps... Genuinely starting to think something's gone really wrong. I don't know, Marky. JJ, he wasn't... It was his AI because he'd lost connection. So his AI hasn't pitted in. And yeah, Danny third, I haven't got a clue. Did he have a little moment or something? I'm just having a look in the Discord. Monkey's typing something at the moment as to what he puts. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that something more is happening than just a safety car here, guys. Let's hope it announces it's coming in. Right, safety car in this lap. Moment, Damir doesn't seem to be with us. Now he is. The truth be said, don't know. We're getting ready to go, and Whale will lead us away. Absolutely no idea, guys. So I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea why Danny is not leading this race right now. Dorian picks up 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flags. Oh, and operator's dropping down. So slow down. Raj gets a penalty. Damir on the inside of Oozers here. We have a little battle. What's going on? Well, you can see yourself there on the stream. Things don't seem right, do they? Seems to be some ghosting going on and all sorts going on. Nick is dropping down. I think the lobby's gone, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I think there may be a big lobby desync. See if it rights itself. We've got the two owners and multiple admins in the race. Obviously I'm admin as well. I don't want to call something on lap 16 just because I can see a few little bits of ghosting going on. The guys on track feel that there is something wrong. They'll need to call something. They're all in a party together so they can make that decision. But at the moment we continue racing. As Puffy gets past Bowden, Monkeys gets past Legoland. Getting past James there, who then just goes through. What is going on? Wow, this is clearly, I mean, it's desynced, hasn't it? Corey on the outside seems to be making a move properly, see? So I think Corey and Gunnar could see each other properly. Oh, I've just realised James got kicked, didn't he? James, I think James was the lobby host. And as we know, when the lobby host gets kicked, it does mess the game up sometimes. I think all you're going to be able to do is just try and get through this as best they can. Puffy now gets past Gunnar. Puffy gets past Corey. actually go through Corey there as part of that. The honest truth is, here guys, I don't know what's going on. I ain't got a clue what's going on. There is clearly something wrong. Yeah, Marky, you're right. But this is what we're seeing. My app agrees with what we're seeing. It does have Danny in third. Mind you, I guess that could just be linked to what I'm seeing. I wonder if I'm desynced. I'm gonna leave and rejoin, guys, to see if that does anything. But there's clearly something wrong. Right, so maybe I've desynced, Marky. So let's do that, and then I'll rejoin. I reckon that was when James desynced. I think that was when James lost connection. I think that's played with a lobby, and I've desynced from it, or something like that, in a way. Right, I'm back in. We are at lap 19. We seem to be under a safety car. Puffy is out. So, Marky, could you just check that other stream and see if what I'm seeing now lines up with that? So I've now got Nick in P1, followed by Danny, Carsey P3, Whale 4, Gunnar in 5, Bowden 6. We're under full safety car. Puffy is out. Right, okay. Yeah, definitely, JJ. Hopefully soon. But excellent. Right, it seems to be back in sync. As Damir picks up a... Oh, goodness me. Damir gets disqualified. Adams has been DNF'd. I think people have just gotten DNF'd from leaving to rejoin the lobby so that they can sync back. I'm thinking that we should maybe red flag this and the safety car slack. But I'm going to join the other party a second, guys. Just bear with me. Guys, guys, can you hear me? Yeah, I am live, but obviously they won't be able to hear you. But I think you need to red flag this and go from results from when the safety car started. I think that's the best you can do, because it's people trying to reconnect, and they've been retired out of the race. Damir's been disqualified. Adams has been retired out when all he tried to do was leave because he desynced. But I think, James, when you got kicked, I think it's desynced a load of drivers from the lobby. So I mean that's my advice. It's up to you what. All right. Right, I'm off then. Okay, guys, back with you properly. So, just me now. Right, we're going to continue on. We're going to finish the race, but then admins will discuss exactly what we're going to do after, because we're so close to the end. We may as well just finish this off with the guys that are still there. We'll work out what we'll do afterwards, though. At least this way we've got all the information to hand. So, anybody that has been retired, so Adams, Damir, you guys, this isn't saying that we're not going to do anything for you, it's just Alright, let's put you on the leaders anyway. Danny now leading. Okay, sorry, I am still with you. Right, let's just try and enjoy what the few laps that are left. best we can. So here is Mackenzie having a little look at Bowden. Tight between the two. And Marky says, here's the rain. By the looks of it, it is, isn't it? It's only because you said that I can now see it. You didn't see it yourself before, but you're right. The rain is coming as well now. Oh, into the pits comes Gunnar. Gunnar is acting first. He's got those penalties, of course, that race control enables DRS for the moment. How quickly is this going to change? As Gunnar just performed an absolute masterstroke. Or not. It's hard to know from our side of things. Operators in. So is Dorian. But, oh, well, careful. It's clearly slippery out there. They do look like they're very tentative. Just keep an eye on this gap between Alex and Gunnar. Gunnar just looks more stable on those tyres, if I'm honest with you, than what the guys still on slicks looked. My first impression is that Gunnar's pulled an absolute masterstroke here. Get the tyres back up to show you. So Gunnar, operator Dorian, all gone to the intermediates. Now, I say this, of course, it's hard for these guys at the front. Is this going to get wet enough that they have to pit, is the question. Despite it being clearly wet now, the front two say no, we're staying out. Whale is following them. Bowden doing the same. Mackenzie. Anybody coming in? Doesn't look like it. So Gunnar's rolling the dice, but he does need it to get wetter than this. It looks to me then like Ozers and Raging Rouse just had a little touch there. So Ozers will have a lot more grip. He's on pretty fresh, soft tyres. Raj on quite old, hard tyres. So in these conditions, the sauce will feel so much better. Parsi is in 11th on sauce. Which is on a postcard. Is this quali? No. And, oh, that's Nick. Nick's at a moment coming out of the chicane in the straight. Bowden making contact there. That's promoted well into P2. Danny's got a penalty. Well, would have to get within the 3 seconds for that as Ozers gets through against Raging Raj. Yeah, it has come out of nowhere. JJ, you're right. It just doesn't look like it's enough at the moment for the likes of Gunnar that's pitted. Gave up a really good position to take this risk, and it just doesn't at the moment look as Carsey makes the move, gets back into 10th. Just doesn't look at the moment like it's going to get wet enough. Let's go to Mackenzie, who's still on the back of Bowden. And Tyrion is on the back of Whale, whose 12-lap mediums look like they're struggling. Well, they're all struggling. Oh, Marky, it must feel absolutely horrendous. I'm no doubt that the intermediates are the right tyre to be on, but it's just so close to the end of the race that, and you know what, you know, we all know that France is one of the long pit stops, isn't it? So it just takes too long to pit round here, and so the gap that Gunnar has to make up is just too big. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. He couldn't possibly have known at the time that it wouldn't get wet enough. And if it really got wet, then all of a sudden these guys would be losing seconds upon seconds every lap. So it's just not getting to that point as Carsey makes a move on our debutant, Raging Raj. She's gone off track there though. And he picks up 3 seconds as well. Raging Raj holds him off. He's back up into P8, so he's recovering okay. Let's go back to these guys. Oh, Bowden's going round. That feels horrible. It's a slow spin. You feel like you can do something about it the whole way. That spins round there, but you just can't. It's aquaplaning round. And that's put Corey onto the back of him. Upset Bowden. Final lap. Wanted to keep it. All he needs to do at that point is keep it clean. Get round. DRS is still active. Look, it's on. There is no way in real life that DRS would still be active. Will Mackenzie be able to come back at Nick here? Let's have a look. Danny's 8 seconds out in the lead now, but I don't think there's any doubt over driver of the day today. That's going to go to Whale, but as long as he just finishes off the last few corners. Some other great drives out there as well, by the way. There's been some superb drives, but obviously the troubles with the lobby are going to put a massive shadow over this. There is a chance that the results will be taken way back to when the last safety car came out. James up 13 places, should be with a shout of driver of the day, but I've got to give it to Whale. Danny wins in France here at Paul Ricard. Whale P2, first podium for a long time for Whale. In fact, I think that might be his first WAOF1 podium. Nick in P3, Mackenzie P4, Bowden 5, Corey 6, Ozers in 7, James in 8, Carsey 9, Raging Raj in 10, Monkeys 11, Gunnar 12. It just didn't pay off for Gunnar. Lego Lamb 13, Alex 14, Operator 15, Dorian in 16, Adams, Puffy in at Moomin are down as DNFs. Moomin and Puffy were definitely DNFs earlier in the race, but Adams unfortunately DNF'd him when he left to be able to rejoin the lobby in order to resync to it. So I'm sure as admins we can come together and come to a solution for him. We will do our best for you, Adams, in a way, I promise you that. Damir, we'll obviously look at your scenario as well. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I saw a drive-through come up for you, and then all of a sudden you were disqualified, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. DRS disabled. Just as it goes off. Could have been Taylor, but like Marky says, still a great drive, mate. So well done. Matt Murder, yes, Nick, let's go. Nick's done very well tonight. Let's say, absolutely no doubt in my mind that the driver of the day tonight goes to Whale. We will speak to him in just a minute. With a gigantic shout out to James as well, who's obviously come back from the back of the grid to finish, I think P7 was it, I think. We'll see that in a second in a way. I feel like I need to let the podium celebrations run a little bit tonight. But even this isn't, it's not got the right sound on it at all. It's just a few people clapping and cheering. There's no sound to it. Oh well, that's enough of that anyway. Right, okay, Danny also took the fastest lap with 1 minute 32.357. The penalty means he can't be voted driver of the day. So, in my opinion, Wales started third, qualified third, way higher than he's been doing so far this season. I need to finish second as well, so as I say, without any doubt, driver of the day. James P8 in the end, so up 12 places, so an absolutely superb drive from him. Without doubt, the the talking point after the race is going to be what happens to the lobby and what we should do. In terms of that, guys, as I said, admins will talk. We will decide what we can and can't do, or what we should do. And I no doubt that the decision will not suit everybody, but we will do our best. Okay, that's all we can promise. So we just scroll down a second to the bottom here. And let's get. Oh, hang on. Absolutely, Taylor. Great results today for Alpine. So let me get them in then. There we go. Invite sent to all three. And we'll just get them in and have a quick chat. I think the admins are going to need to have a quick chat as well. So, but let's just finish this off first. Is that everybody? I think it is. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, all three of you are in. If you can include your audio, please, guys. Just tick the box. Okay, excellent. Right. Lovely. So, Nick, have you included your audio, bud?
Yeah, I've done it,
Yeah. I can't hear you. Let me just up your volume a second. Right, there you go. That should be better. Right, okay, Nick. Congratulations, P3. A lot to be discussed after the race about that one, but from how it stands right now, you finished P3. Really good race tonight for yourself. A few supporters on the stream as well, giving you some support, so that's always nice. But just take us through your side of the race, mate, and how things went for you.
I don't even think about anything from losing my back end when I'm like took too nicely behind Danny with him on a 3-second penalty. I just threw it away.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it from that side, but it's still it's a great result still. But I know what you mean. Obviously, the opportunity was there. What did happen? Is that all it was? Just lost the back end a little bit.
It just like spat me. I don't know whether I caught the curve a little bit or what, but it just spat me around. But I wasn't expecting it at all.
Okay, don't know if the conditions maybe lent to it a little bit as well, because it was right at the end there, wasn't it? But yeah, but ultimately, as I say, P3. So you got your podium. Strong drive. Don't think you can sort of take it away from Danny at all. I think throughout the race he was clearly very, very strong tonight. So probably deserves the result. But just maybe over at the moment feel like it's fallen through your fingers a little bit. But
yeah, it definitely did.
Okay, well, unlucky on that, but still well done on your podium. So congratulations on that. There we go. Matt, I apologise for that, but at the end of the day, it's 3 minutes every hour. It's the adverts. So if you subscribe, you won't get any adverts. So there you go. Anyway, Whale, Mr. Whale.
Hello.
I mean, let's take this from the beginning. Q3 on the Q3 is a really good achievement for you this season.
I know.
P3.
Yeah, I know. I bet you didn't expect that 2 hours ago, did you?
No, I didn't. No. Nor did James.
Oh,
I can
my
tell you that.
Neither I.
We were commentating that together. So no, what a lap!
Yeah.
And you will be very pleased to know. I know you beat it, but your first lap that put you into P3 at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I think it put you P1 at the time, but ended up after everybody had done their runs, you were P3. That was the hilly hot lap, so
Come on.
you got to like that. So you can watch that back later.
Oh,
but then to go and top that and finished P2 in the race as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, a
Wow.
lot going on, and there's going to be stuff
Provisionally.
talked about, but
Yes.
provisionally P2, and
Yes.
without doubt, my driver of the day today as well. So
Yeah,
congratulations on that. Massive shout out to James as well, who's recovered to P8 from the back of the grid after that silly disqualification in qualifying. But there we go. But yeah, just talk us through from your point, because you were
Yeah.
sort of trying to hold on to the front guys and battling with Gunnar and all sorts.
Yeah, I was battling with Guna the whole time. Really, I knew he had lot lower wings, so I was trying to stick with him. But it was different. It was lower through the corners, but way too quick on the straight. The top three were just too quick as well. Really, I just about managed to stick with them somehow.
Yeah.
And somehow, provisionally, I ended up second. Obviously,
Yeah.
Tarsi pit at the end there, and I think I
Yeah.
don't know what happened. Was it Bowden behind me? I don't know what happened to him on the
He
last
just had
lap.
a little, he just had a
Yeah.
little spin at turn one. He just got
that
a
was
load of
lucky.
sort of the rear end steps out on him and just just went. So yeah, ultimately, I mean, yeah, you've kept it clean. You've kept it pointing in the right direction throughout the whole thing. So and because of that, you've ended up with the rewards that you deserve because of that. So well done. I will say there was a little moment earlier on. Bowden had recovered really well from a problem earlier on. He had to get a new wing, and he'd recovered really well, and he's suddenly behind you and Gunnar. This is much earlier in the race when it's still dry, and he's recovered brilliantly behind you and Gunnar, and you two, you've got about, I think it's 2.8 seconds over him, right? And the two of you battle, you and Gunnar battle, and by the time you go through about 2 or 3 corners, he's taken 1.6 seconds out of you because you two were battling. And I'm like, you're in a party chat together, you need to speak to each other and say,
didn't even
you've got to
realise.
stop battling. Yeah, there's a bit of
Yeah.
if you watch the stream back, you'll see it. But
Yeah.
I was just like, stop battling, you've got to stop battling, otherwise you're just going to get swallowed up by the guys behind. But yeah, but no, well done tonight, man. Really, really good drive.
Okay.
Really pleased for you. Is that your first WAOF1 podium?
No,
Isn't it?
I've had a few. Thank you.
Right.
The first this season.
First
I
this
had
season,
one,
okay.
had one in
Nice.
Monaco last year.
Okay. I can't remember that far
Couple
back. I
others.
can't remember what race we
Nah,
raced last
yeah.
week, mate, let alone Monaco last
Yeah,
year.
no.
I'm sorry. Right, okay. I shall move on, but congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Danny, I should come to you. I'll be honest, if you hadn't have won that race because of that penalty, I think it would have been a travesty, to be quite honest with you. I think that's one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen in this league. Despite of all the ones that Carty's had, you've taken pole by half a second. You had an 8-second lead before the first safety car. You were pulling away over a second a lap every lap. In fact, way more than a second a lap every lap. You're just completely dominant. I mean, what was the secret?
None, to be honest. I'm still pretty annoyed with this race because every time I had control and advantage, it just got taken away from me. Like, first safety car, I'm like, great, I was already second away. Second safety car, I had 8 seconds, but put me on the worst tire with mediums running behind, annoyed me that. And then I let Nick through, and the safety car instantly comes out. No DRS for 2 laps again, annoyed me. And then I got a 3-second time penalty where I still don't know how I got it because I did not cut the track. Still unsure about that, but I mean, it just was annoying to be honest because, I mean, 3 safety cars on France, I'm impressed by that and in its own way. I don't know how that happened. Like, France, the fucking wall's miles away and people still managed to find it. That's probably my highlight of the race. So
I know how it happens. Gunnar cursed it. So he and Well can support me on this. In the party chat before the race, he clearly said, "No way, there's any safety cars around here. Absolutely no chance. Never happens." So, and then you got 3 of them. So you can blame it on Gunnar.
One safety car I can understand, but 3 is just, I don't know. Like, we're driving people with the foot, like, like, what's going on? That just annoyed me because obviously, like you said, I had the pace advantage, and I just wanted to show it throughout the whole race. And I mean, half of the race I couldn't even drive because I was behind Bad Mainlander. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to drive more, and yeah, I mean, quality there was probably 3-4 tenths there, but invalidated, and yeah, was also annoyed with that. So yeah, even though I won, I'm more annoyed than happy with that because this could have been a much more clean performance than it was in the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just all I can take away from it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all agree with that. To be quite honest, it's yeah. I mean, the first safety car, 100% should have come out. The second one was just a front wing loss. Well, I think in fact the second and third one, I think one was Uza's lost his front wing, and the other Damir, I think. I'm not sure. I might be being unfair on Damir there, but somebody did. So yeah, it's just annoying when they come out for that. You know, when there's an actual incident and drivers have hit each other and stuff like that, you understand it. But yeah, some of the game can sort it out. I was really looking forward to this race, so I'm really disappointed it sort of. But I'm always saying just how good France is.
I've always been good around
usually
France,
so.
but I've always been cursed around this track. I think last year we had 2 races around here, and I literally did not finish in the podium. I think. Like,
Is that a curse? I'm
yeah,
cursed
it's a
as well
curse.
then.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, every time I'm around here, I just never have a good race. Like, yeah, I won today, but I wouldn't say it was a good race because it was just like, you know, a shit show at the end then.
Right. Okay, well, I mean, still congratulations, you still won the race, so well done
Yeah,
on that.
I should
and
feel
on the pole
much
position
happier
as well.
than I do. Yeah.
So yeah, well done to all you three, and as I said, a big shout out to James who's just had a superb race. Bowden as well had an absolutely brilliant race, so shout out to him as well. There's probably several others, but I'm not going to go for everybody. So there we are. Where are we next week? Well,
Hungary.
oh, I am. Okay, Hungary. Well, oh god, it feels like we've raced it about 100 times already on this game.
That's great though.
It is a good track, isn't it? Nick's gone. It is a really good track. So is that one you two both look forward to?
Well, I'm not here.
You're not here.
No, I'm on holiday.
You're not allowed to do that.
No, I know, but I am.
But you're the league owner. You can't just go on holiday. You need to,
Yeah, but
you need to
Ozers
get permission from
It's just
Ozers.
dipping and leaving the white
did.
losers there.
I don't believe Ozers
said
gave
don't
you
come back.
permission. Oh, actually, I can believe you said that. Yeah. All right then, fair enough. Well, I love Hungary. It's one of my. It's just a brilliant track. It's a
great.
proper driver's track. But,
Yeah.
not easy to overtake there. Generally, turn 1 and turn, I think it's classed as turn 3, are your only real opportunities. You know, unless the driver ahead makes a mistake somewhere. But
Yeah, but driving it is really fun. It's really rewarding
is.
to push around there. Like, if you push and nail it, you're just so fast. And you feel it as well. It's like one of those tracks where you're on a lap and you nailed it, and you feel it.
know you've done
it's
it.
like, well, you feel it, and that's like the fun of it.
Yeah. So, anyway, guys. All right. Well, thank you to everybody that's watched along with us, and to anybody who watched the stream back at later point. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next week, of course, for Hungary then at 8 p.m. next Tuesday. Don't forget to stream this Thursday. Oh god, here we go. We are at oh god, well, where are we Thursday?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Thursdays.
Thursday, Singapore.
Of course we are. Yeah, Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
New
we're in
layout.
Singapore, so join us on Ozer's stream, Ozer's Twitch, to come and watch that one and support me, of course. So we'll see you then. I will be back though on Friday at 8:30 for PRF1, so I'll see you then. Good night, God bless, enjoy the rest of your weeks, and have fun.